Hello everyone, welcome to the live Bruker quiz. My name is Tim and I will quickly introduce you into what's going to happen next. You are in the quiz session. This is a trivia game and you will have to give answers to questions which we ask to you. There should be a quiz box already open on your screen. If you don't see it, you will find this box at the bottom of your screen. It's called quiz, so simply click on it to open it up again. We're here with you to celebrate the closing of the ISMRM and also have some fun, obviously. And I now hand over to Guillaume, who's doing the quiz with you. Have fun.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. So I'm very, very excited to be here and to host this live quiz for you. This is kind of the fun part of what we do for this virtual conference. You probably noticed that we've done a lot of efforts to try to keep all this interaction with you as much alive as possible during the conference. It's a new concept. It's new for all of us. We're used to get together, to meet in person, and usually have some fun during the conference. We couldn't do that this year, but obviously we're going to try and do that now. This is the fun part of what we're going to do virtually. And so I just want you to relax and just have some fun right now. Actually, if you are in Asia, probably not in Europe because it's noon, but if you're in Asia, you probably can have a beer and enjoy that part. So we're going to do a live quiz, and before I explain the rules of the game, I would like to first start by presenting the prizes that you can win over this game. So I'm going to start with prize number 1. The best prize, and that's actually the, wow, my God, it's heavy. That's a really nice gift. I can tell you just by the weight of it. So that's a speaker. That's a JBL speaker Charge 4. And this is really the cool part. This is the stuff that you're going to have in your garden when you're going to have a garden party with your friends. This is how you can annoy your neighbors, for example, by putting it really loud during the afternoon. You can play with it even in the swimming pool. It's completely waterproof. You just got to make sure that your son or your daughter is not going to be able to connect with it via Bluetooth. Otherwise, you're going to have to listen to their music, I'm afraid. So that's for prize number 1.
Does it have a Bruker logo on it?
Of course. It's got to be somewhere. We'll add it. Right?
We'll add okay, let's see.
Okay, prize number 2. That's the connected watch Fitbit Charge 3. This is the kind of thing that you want to wear if you want to impress people by showing that you're very sporty, that you're very active. So that's, I think, a very good idea, especially in these times where we've all been in confinement for many months. Probably some of us have not done that much sports in the last few months. So that's a great way to get back into sport. And with that, you can track your activity, you can track all the fitness that you're doing, you can track your steps, I believe, and your heart rate, etc., etc. Now, I just want to read a little disclaimer here that I added. Just because you're wearing it, that doesn't make you an athlete. You still have to work for it. Okay, so that's for prize number 2. And now with prize number 3, that's the consolation prize, but a great sentimental value, obviously. This is the Bruker mouse, and that's what you want to give to your daughter or to your son if they're little children. And that's, I think, pretty cool. That's a nice one. And actually, it's a pretty good quality. It's fun. Right, so this is for the 3 prizes, and now I'm going to explain a bit the rules of the game. It's not rocket science, quite frankly, so I think you're going to figure it out pretty quick. You're going to have about 14 or 15 questions, and for each question, you're going to have 4 possible answers. And obviously, you need to pick the right one. You can pick only one answer each time. You're going to have time to think about it, so I'm going to read the question, I'm going to read each of the possible answers, and it's going to be very easy for you to figure it out. These are fun questions for most of them. Some are a little more serious, and I'm going to give a few hints during the games to try and make it a little easier for some of you. Right, and we'll announce the winners tomorrow, so you'll have the possibility to access the result and know who won those prizes tomorrow, either on the Bruker Hospitality Suite at bruker.com/now, N-O-W. You will also find it on YouTube. You will also find it on our website. I mean, it's going to be pretty easy to know who's won those great prizes. And of course, if you are the winner, you will also be notified by an email. There's no question about it. All right, so with no further ado, I think we're going to be able to start. And I start with question number 1. And that's actually a very interesting question. It ties a bit to the history of the company. In what year was Bruker funded? And First answer is 1955. Second answer, 1960. Third answer, 1965. And fourth answer, 1952. So this is what you need to guess. And a little hint here, we are celebrating a very important anniversary for Bruker this year. That should give you a little hint on what the answer is. All right, question number 2. Where are the Bruker headquarters located? Haha. So for some of you that might be obvious, but I'm sure for many of you that's not clear. Well, first answer is Bridgeport, Connecticut. Second, Burrillville, Rhode Island. C is Billerica, Massachusetts. And last answer, Burlington, Massachusetts.
I always thought Rhode Island would be an RI, but not an RD.
It's actually, you're right, it's an RI. So that's
what did you do there, my friend?
Who wrote RD instead of RI? Come on. All right, next question. Why is Bruker called Bruker if it was founded by Günther Laukien? First answer, Laukien was a professor and as such was not allowed to commercialize his research. Second answer, there was already a well-known paper product store in Karlsruhe, Germany called Laukien, so Günther Laukien chose to use his wife's maiden name. Third answer, that's a long one to read. When Laukien registered his company, the official made the mistake of switching his name with that of Mr. Bruker, who also registered at the same time. So in order not to confuse customers, they decided to stay this way. And the last answer, Bruker was the name of the Laukien family dog. Right? That's a hard one to guess. What do you think? Do you actually know that, guys?
5, yeah, no, 4.
I didn't know.
You have 3 seconds.
I didn't know. I have to be
done.
All right, question number 4. For many years, Bruker colleagues benefited from Günther Laukien's wife's hobby. What was her hobby? She was playing the piano, musician. She was painting. She was writing poetry, or last answer, she was doing photography. Aha. So those who actually visited our office here in Ettlingen still until a few years ago would know the answer to that question. All right, next question. Which country has the highest number of Bruker Preclinical MRI instrument installed? Ah, that's a good one. So first answer, Germany. Could be an obvious choice. Bruker, very rooted in Germany. Or would it be USA, probably one of the largest markets in the world? Japan, also a very big market. Or France? Which one is it? Actually, if you regroup 3 countries here on the slide, we're at more than 300 installations, above 300 installations, just by grouping 3 countries here. All right, next question, number 6. For a time, Bruker explored the following business line. A, submarines that were tested in the Rhine River. Sounds crazy. B, finish line cameras that are now used in the Baden-Baden horse racetrack. Third answer, table tennis tables, the sides of which colleagues often use for discussion on polarization and to relax. Or last answer, industrial drills for digging tunnels. Try to think what kind of Bruker product.
Oh, we have more. We have 20 seconds here, huh?
Uh-huh.
So Google.
So there's a little extra time.
Use Google Maps and you'll see it on Google Maps.
No, you're not allowed to use Google. That's totally unfair.
Yeah, come on.
All right, next question. What is the highest field horizontal magnet Bruker is currently commercializing?
That's interesting.
Is it 15.2 Tesla? Is it 11.7 Tesla? 16 Tesla, kind of an odd field, or 18 Tesla? Aha, that's a good one. Actually, what I can say, and that's probably a hint for some of you, is that we will install the first one in Portugal, Lisbon, in 2021 at the Champalino
That
Foundation.
means next year.
Mm-hmm. That's a hint.
Okay.
All right, next question. In which city was ISMRM 2015 organized? That's an easy one for me because that was actually my very first ISMRM when I joined Bruker. So first answer is Toronto, second answer is Paris, third answer is Montreal, and fourth answer is Singapore. And that's a tough one for those who don't keep track of years and dates because there's been ISMRM in all of these cities in the last 5 years. So actually, that's a tricky one. Maybe a small hint. I was going to talk about the Niagara Falls. Is that too much? I gave it away, right? I gave it away. Never mind.
That was Paris.
It's supposed to be, yeah, exactly. I mean, Niagara Falls, Paris, of course. All right, next question. What is the highest field PET MRI installed by Bruker thus far? So the first answer is a 3 Tesla PET MR. The second answer is a 7 Tesla PET MR. We're going up. The third answer is a 9.4 Tesla PET MR. And the last answer is a 4.7 Tesla PET MR. Haha. So which one is the highest field PET MR that we have installed? Not sold, installed so far. And I won't give any hint on this one. You got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. All I can say is that it's pretty impressive. It's pretty exciting. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Question number 10. What is the only thing heavier than a magnet inside a core facility? First answer, an obese rat studied for diabetes research. Second answer, the pressure to submit the grant proposal on time by the deadline. Third one, the amount of work the new PhD student is going to get when he gets started. And last but not least, the amount of free coffee consumed during the late nights of scanning.
This is too difficult. I mean,
this is too difficult.
Can we choose all of them?
I think you can. I think you can choose any of them.
Yeah, we choose.
I think you can choose any of them.
Any of
really.
And all are correct, right?
They're all true. Have you seen these obese rats? Have you
I have seen.
I mean, they're literally
they're few kilograms.
This is nothing like this little cute puppy here. I mean, we're talking about like scary stuff. All right, question 11. What type of coil does Bruker offer? Aha. So there's only one here that we offer. So that's the tough one because I can never pronounce the last answer on this one. Thank you, Tim, by the way. So the first one, ASL, Atria Systolic Limiting Coil. Second, ALS, Anterior Limb Surface Coil. Okay. Third answer, ASL, Arterial Spin Labeling Coil. And the last one, can you say it? Do me a favor, Michael. Say the last one.
I can't say it.
You can. Atherosclerosis labeling coil.
Wow,
did I say it right?
Yeah,
did I say
yeah,
that? Thank you. Thank you.
We can try.
Okay, I'll give a little tip here because that's a tricky one. I would say that with all these different answers, my head is spinning a little bit. I gave it away. I keep doing that. I have to stop doing that. Or we want you to win. Let's be honest. We want you to be happy. All right. Next question is question number 12. What is the name of Bruker's latest generation of electronics, so the console on our MRI? First answer, the Supernova. Why are you laughing? It's a very serious potential answer.
It's a nice name.
I mean, yeah, it's Supernova. I mean, I think Supernova sounds pretty good. B, Avance 4 HD. C, Advanced Nova. And D, Avance Neo. I actually heard a story, and you can tell me if that's true or not, but I heard that the guy in marketing that actually chose that name is a big fan of the movie The Matrix. Is that correct? Is that true? Have you heard that?
I have not heard of it.
I don't know.
No, okay. No, that's probably the story. Okay. Moving on to the next question. All right, question number 13. Which technique did a Bruker application scientist use in order to catch a marmoset that escaped in our lab about 10 years ago? That's a true story, guys. I'm not kidding here. So first answer is psychology, or marmoset psychology, if there is such a thing. Butterfly net, or an elaborate mousetrap, or bananas. This is actually one of my favorite stories at Bruker.
And it's true.
It's a true story.
Can I call Afonso?
You can call
Afonso would know it.
He would have called Afonso. He would have called Afonso to help us at the time. Definitely.
I think there are many among our customers who know about marmosets too.
All I can say
better than we do. Better than we do.
All right, and I think this is our last question for today. Which of these answers is an actual Bruker product? So the first choice is the PET-CT SI78. Second answer is a PET-CT WE78. Third answer a PET-CT YA 78.
Very
Or
good.
fourth answer, a PET-CT DA 78. All right, so which one is it? And maybe, Michael, do you want to tell what happened end of 2016 at Bruker with OncoVision?
What was this? I think they joined us. Is this what you mean?
Right, and in which country are they based?
I do go. I sometimes go there from time to time, but I really forget it.
It's Spain.
Otherwise,
Isn't it Spain?
It's too late. It's too late. Time was over.
Okay. So this was the last question. I want to really take the opportunity to thank all the people who played. I have to apologize. We're not going to be able to give you the answers now because we're repeating this quiz session tonight for our American friends at 6 p.m. CET. And so obviously we can't give away the answers just yet. But if you watch again tonight, and if you're very courageous, if you're based in Asia and you want to watch a little later in the night, you will know all the answers to these questions.
And you
know
can
them?
propose answers to us. Funny ones, of course, or real ones, whatever you want. Just send it into the Q&A session for tonight.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you again very much for playing the game. We hope that you had a fun time. We hope that you're going to win. We'll be more than happy to expedite those prizes to you. And enjoy the last day of the conference. I think it still goes on tomorrow for the last day in the program. The exhibition closes today. So this is when we say goodbye, except for the last session tonight.
Next will be the making of, right, Tim?
That's making off, yeah. So
We had a lot of fun, I can tell you.
we took a few shots, and I hope you enjoy that, to look a little bit behind the scenes of what we did here in our Bruker studio out of Ettlingen, Germany. Have fun.
Thanks, Tim.
They compared an olfactory bulk measurement in a mouse.
If you like such a mouse, it's a thing you can get if you are among the first.
If you don't have a look back.
It is making it. Insights and exciting developments.
Excellent.
Okay, this is probably the time to say goodbye. You know, I could, in principle, have written down a lot, but as you could see from the making of and from all what we had here and showed here, there was no script. We did it really on the fly, more or less. It's new to us. We started with a laptop, and that laptop was with a very bad webcam, as you know, and then we typed in things and showed presentations. It was no fun, really, but it was, of course, you know, at least informative when we had the right presentation, hopefully to you. And now we made this, what you see here in the team, and we had the studio and a lot of fun and a lot of interesting things and hopefully entertaining things to you. So for us, it was a big progress and a journey from the laptop webcam to here and to you. And we will continue this. I hope this all was also a bit fun for you and very informative and brought what you wanted to know during ISMRM and what you wanted to know from Bruker. Thank you very much for attending and be with us the 4 days and of course 2 other days then last week on the users meeting. Thanks for joining us and thanks for your interest in Bruker. And take care. See you soon.
Ciao.
Goodbye.
Thank
Ciao.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.